4, 3, 2, go.
Good evening. My name is Rochelle Carter, and tonight I'll be talking to you about how to answer a business phone properly. I have a few questions for you. Have you ever called a place of business and the phone just rings and rings and rings? Or have you ever called a place of business and immediately are put on hold? What about this scenario? You call a business and the person who answers the phone is so rude, they act as though you actually have interrupted their day by calling that business. Finally, have you ever called a place of business and the person on the other end has been so helpful you were actually pleased that you do business with that organization? When a phone is answered rudely or not at all, it causes irritation and frustration for both the customer and the organization. I'll give you an example. Jane Doe placed a stop payment on a check. For some reason, the stop payment did not go through. Mrs. Doe called customer service of her local banking institution. The person who answers the phone is very rude, they're mean, and they actually act as though Mrs. Doe has interrupted their day. Now, not only is Mrs. Doe frustrated, but now she's actually angry, not just with the customer service representative, but she's actually angry with the banking institution as a whole. When a phone is answered correctly, it builds trust and confidence. According to Roxanne Emmerich from Emmerich Financial, there are 4 things that she considers to be quantifiable standards for answering a business phone. The first is to answer by the second ring. The second, always identify yourself by name. The third, ask, how can I help you, not, can I help you? And fourth, receive permission before placing them on hold and actually wait for a response. Answering services and automated call centers cannot replace the human voice. We've all experienced frustration from not punching in the right number to get us to the department we want. This seems cold on both the business's part and the people that work the call centers. A friendly tone on the other end can actually diffuse a frustrating situation. According to the research by Phone Coach, there are several techniques that every business should use for conducting phone service. The first is to be consistent throughout the organization in how the phones are answered. The second is a standard should be developed. I'll give you an example. At Texas Bank & Trust, the standard way to answer the telephone is, Texas Bank & Trust, Accounting Department, this is Rochelle, how may I help you? I've identified the company, the department, my name, and last I've asked how I may be of service to you. Phone Coach also insists that what you say may be held against you. Not only does it paint an impression of you, the customer service representative answering the phone, but it paints a picture of your organization. Dr. Albert Mirabbaum, a professor at UCLA, gives the following statistics. 7% of communication is comprehended from the words that are actually spoken. 38% is comprehended in the way in which words are spoken, the tone of voice. 55% is comprehended from one's facial expressions and body language. When the only communication you have is over the phone, that 38% dramatically increases because now the only thing they have is your tone of voice and the words that you are using. In conclusion, answering a business phone speaks about the business as much as it speaks about you. When done correctly, it builds customer confidence and a lasting relationship. Remember, the words you speak paint a picture of not only you, but of your company as well. Thank you.